Hello, I'm Bo Kaufman of Remax Performance Realty in Winnipeg. I'm a real estate agent and I do sell a lot of condos in Winnipeg. And in this video, I'm going to talk about condo reserve funds and special assessments. Very important things to know. As a buyer, if you're making an offer on a condo, one of the things that you're going to get is the condo document package. And in it included is a piece of paper called a disclosure certificate. And in that certificate, it will tell you exactly what the condo reserve fund is at. And if you're going to buy a high-rise, for example, you should probably be looking at a reserve fund that's $100,000 or more. In fact, there are some in Winnipeg where the reserve fund is $500,000 or $600,000. Now, what does the reserve fund cover? It usually covers everything that's on the outside of the building. So it would be the roof, the exterior, the windows, underground parkade, the parking lot, doors, hallway maintenance, anything, even inside if it's common areas. So the subject sometimes comes up is, well, what do we do if, for example, the condo has a $150,000 reserve fund, but they're looking at getting all the windows redone. And it's a 15-story building with 100 suites. Well, the bill for those windows might exceed the $150,000 that's in the reserve fund. Something like that happens, you get into what's called a special assessment. This is not really done without your knowledge. I mean, this is something that comes up at the annual general meeting. You will be notified that, hey, we've got some major upgrades coming to the building, and everybody kind of has to kick in some money to help pay for this. A roof, for example, on one of the big high-rises, a roof could cost you $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 to redo. There's some buildings downtown that will be undergoing $1 million worth of renovations. So if the reserve fund isn't quite there, and in most cases it isn't, every owner has to kick in several $1,000s. I've got an email from people saying, hey, Bo, I just got a special assessment for $6,000 because our building had not been maintained throughout the years, and now all of a sudden we need a new roof, we need new windows, and we need a new heating system. Is this legal? The answer is yes, it's legal. It's absolutely legal. You are part owner of that building, and if it's determined that there are things that need to be done to prevent further damage to the building, then yes, that's one of the things that you're going to have to kick in for. How much are you liable for? Well, when you buy a condo, it tells you what your percent ownership is. So if there's 100 units and you're buying one, well, you might think that you're going to be a 1% owner, but that's not always the case because it also has to do with the size of the units themselves. If you're buying, for example, a one-bedroom condo in a big building that has a lot of two bedrooms, well, then you might not be on the hook for that full percent. You might actually be a smaller owner. So then they take that whole expected bill, let's say it's $200,000, and they assess you for whatever your percentage is. That's kind of how the reserve fund and the special assessments work. And suffice it to say, there's a lot to know about condos. If you're in the market for a condominium, make sure you get an agent who knows condominiums and work with him because there's a lot to know. I'm available to answer your questions by email or just give me a call, and here's how you can get a hold of me. I look forward to hearing from you. And to get a hold of me, Bo Kaufman at Remax Performance Realty at 942 St. Mary's Road. You can call me direct on my cell. It's area code 204-333-2202. And my email is bokaufman@remax.net. And that name is spelled BOKAUFFMANN @remax.net. My webpage is winnipeghomefinder.com, and you can find me on Twitter and Facebook, both under my name. Speaking of Facebook, if you're on there already, search out a page called Winnipeg Condo Resource, and that's my condominium page, and you can contact me through there as well. I do look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. Bye-bye.